Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, I've said it before, Cam Reddish is a star. He's literally the future guy. I've been saying this forever, okay? I literally think the three-headed face of this franchise, obviously the face of this franchise for the next 15 years is Trae Young. But it's Cam Reddish followed by DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter is the do-everything Swiss Army knife who averaged 17 points a game. I expect him and grabs you like 7 rebounds, dishes, gets steals and blocks. Then Cam Reddish is the two-way demigod who averages over 20 points a game and is the team's second best scorer behind Trae Young. And that is coming to fruition, okay? This is a man, I don't know if you guys have been following. Are you guys ready for this, okay? I don't know if y'all are ready, but Cam Reddish this season has been a menace, okay? I'm going to put this up on the board right now just so you guys have a little bit of a reference. Through 3 games, okay, he has been averaging an absurd, okay, on basically 25 minutes a night, he has been averaging about 20 points a game on almost 50% from the field, over 60% from 3, 67.7% from 3. Okay, about half a steal a game. This past game against the Pistons, he had 3 steals. So that really brings up in 3 games, he's been having over a steal, almost a steal and a half a game. Granted, no blocks, and he's really still not a great passer, but he is so good at scoring. He's doing this off the bench. Okay, he hasn't started many of these games. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I just think it's awesome seeing that this man is just churning things around, okay? And this past game was his worst game, you could argue, shooting from the field, okay? And he's basically played all these games off the bench, 25 minutes, stud, okay? I don't think anyone can say otherwise that our man, Cam Reddish, is another guy who will be fighting Miles Bridges for NBA's most improved player of the year, okay? And Cam Reddish, I've said this before. Right now they have Daniel Gallinari and Bogdan Bogdanovic in front of the young guys. But when they do eventually move down, maybe in a year, 2 years, 3 years from those guys, the idea of Trae Young, Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu being the future, and then they still have Sharif Cooper and Kevin Huerter coming off the bench, just blows my mind away, okay? I sit here and I'm like, this should not be allowed. This is like highway robbery, okay? And look, Cam Reddish is just so good. And people were giving him so much crap for being a bust, for not living up to expectations. And I mean, those complaints were rightfully so. I mean, he wasn't looking great. He wasn't looking like the player that we thought he was going to be at one point. But what we do know is Cam Reddish is so good, okay? I really, truly do love watching his game, and I just love him on defense, and his ability to go from 0 to 100 at any second is amazing. And every year we've seen him literally improve as a player, I think, just confidence-wise. I mean, the first 2 years you could argue was rough, but the end of last year, it looked promising. And this is a guy who's shown he can be a good defender. I think his biggest weakness that will follow him throughout his career is being not a good creator, not a good facilitator. He's never going to be a guy who averages more than 2 assists a game. But Cam Reddish, I don't think people can hate him or anything that he's done. This is a good NBA player, and I think he is going to be the second leading scorer this season for the Atlanta Hawks. Mark my words. He might even be 6th man of the year, okay? That's how confident I am on this kid. I think he's that good and that special. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Am I overstating myself right here? Or do you guys feel this strongly about Cam as well? That's, I think, what I want to hear. And, yeah, let's go Hawks. Okay, they just dipped down the Pistons, made them their little bitch. And we all know that they were. But, yeah, let me hear those thoughts, guys, down below in the comments section. So, yeah, Cam Reddish. I told you, the future. Once Daniel Gallinari and Bogdan Bogdanovic leave, and Clint Capella, when they move on and flip them for assets, because I eventually expect them to do that, because that is the smart thing to do. Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, and Trae Young are the three-headed dragon, with Jalen Johnson and Onyeka Okongwu being the front court, with Sharif Cooper and Kevin Huerter off the bench, is what I believe this team is going to be. It's going to be real good. It's going to be so much fun to watch. We're going to be like, hell to the yeah, to the yes. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Am I wrong for thinking that Cam Reddish is a stud like I think he's going to be?